Good afternoon to one and all. Today we have a case study video. We have an experimental setup that is called a multi-cylinder petrol engine. So the name itself, it is operated by the fuel that is called the petrol. So when we comparatively when we are having two fuels mostly used in automotive sectors, one is diesel and another one is petrol. So these fuels are very common. Diesel is highly dense fuel, whereas petrol is evaporative. It is having evaporative tendency. More evaporation takes place in the petrol engine. There is major difference, and quickly it catches fire, and the spark is introduced in front of the fuel. Okay, so that is the basic concept. So here, the major difference in the petrol engine, that is injector replaced with the spark. So we need to introduce the spark at the time of compression. So this is the 4-stroke engine where it takes 4 strokes to complete one cycle. For that it needs 2 rotation of the crankshaft. So the first stroke is called suction stroke, and second one is compression, third power, and fourth one is exhaust. So during suction stroke, air fuel is mixed and it is admitted inside the engine. So for that we have a manifold injection, or we can use carburetor. Older engines, carburetors are being used, but nowadays it is being replaced with the fuel injector. So fuel injector injects the fuel and it is mixed with the air and it is taken from the air filter. So it is mixed in the manifold and it is sent inside the engine. At the time the inlet valve opens and it allows the air fuel mixture inside the engine. Then the piston moves upwards and the air fuel mixture is compressed and the temperature increases, because we are increasing the pressure. As a byproduct, the temperature is also increases. At the time both the valves are in closed condition. At the end of compression, the spark is introduced in the engine, the spark plug. See, we can see the spark plug. Since it is a 4-cylinder engine, 4 pistons are there, simultaneously compresses. One engine suction stroke will take place, another engine compression power, exhaust stroke will take place. So we need 4 spark plugs to introduce the spark at the right time. For the introducing the spark, we have an alternator setup and coil is there. So the alternator and the distributor is there to distribute the power for the right time. And this alternator takes the current from the engine and take the power from the engine, and mechanical power is converted into the electrical power and it is taken to the transformer. So this is the transformer. So we improve the power and send it to the distributor. Distributor distributes the power to the engine. Okay. Then the spark is introduced. Then the power is induced in the engine because air fuel mixture is already there inside the engine. When we introduce the spark, sudden expansion of gases is there which pushes the piston. So at the time the energy is stored in the engine. Then finally the piston moves downwards. Afterwards the piston moves upwards. At the time exhaust valve open, it let out the gases to the ambient. So this is called the exhaust manifold, and this is the exhaust pipe which let out the waste gases to the ambient. So in this experimental setup we can have a performance analysis. At the end of power, power is produced in the engine, it is connected with the brake drum. We can give power to we can give resistance to the rotation of the brake drum by means of brake. Okay, but the engine produces power. How much fuel is consuming when we make resistance to the rotation, and without load how much fuel is consuming. So we can have such kind of performance analysis in the engine. Slowly we can apply the brake and we can measure the performance. Apart from that, more test is also there that we can electrically connect the engine. The power distributions can be changed and we can measure how the engine produces mechanical power when the electrical power changes. So these are all the basic concepts in the engine. Then air consumption can be measured by means of YouTube manometer. Okay, so YouTube manometer is used to measure the flow rate of the air. So this is the basic setup. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Applications of petrol.
It is mostly used in light vehicles like cars, then generators, normal generators, kerosene and petrol generators can be used in domestic applications. Then two-wheelers, these are all very common. And then this is the lower torque engine. We cannot go for heavy vehicles.
So how we can improve the
Performance of the petrol engine can be improved by the volumetric efficiency. For that we can use turbocharged petrol engines. So where we can allow more amount of fuel mixture inside the engine for the given volume, so that we can improve the performance characteristics of the engine. So I hope this video is useful.